hear that? Right? So we appreciate you. Let me get mic'd up. We appreciate everyone being here. You know, it's a gift to us, and when I talk to everyone, it's a gift to them to be a part of it. So like we were talking in the beginning, find what part of this gift is yours, what gift, what charity. I mean, amazing what y'all are doing. So back in the 80s, and that says it all, everyone was volunteers, so nobody had time to write anything down because they were doing the work.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And what is the work?
Well, the work is
Hi Megan, hi Doug.
We are like a grocery store, so our clients come to us, we give them food, and they take it home to actually prepare for their families, for themselves and their families. So back in '98, they invited 3 other Catholic churches, and in '99, they purchased a building at 628 East Market Street, and that's where our house is at today, and will be for a long time.
So, obviously, we can already see where the funds are, the food, but is there really hungry people in our county? Now listen, I know the answers, I'm around here, but, you know, the people, and we're going to find out how Chris got involved in this, but is there hungry people, and is there a need for more and more food?
Absolutely. We serve 750 families every month, and they can only come to us once every 30 days. So those are individual families. So we see a lot of families.
So they can only come once every 30 days, and how many are you having come?
750 families. So that translates to probably about 2,200 individuals on a monthly basis.
2,200 individuals on a monthly basis. I mean, right there, that says it all.
Absolutely.
Please share and invite, and I'm looking to hook up my Apple TV again. So I can get this up here. But you know everything that we're talking about is your community, our community. Everyone that's behind a charity, a non-for-profit, is in this community. So there's a reason to give. Get to know the people behind it and what they're doing. So you guys are right in the heart of the city. And do you serve the whole county?
We do. We see mostly people from Central York School District, suburban, and York City. But we're one of the few pantries that's open in the evening. So a lot of our families are working, so they need access to food assistance in the evening, and we're one of the few that's open.
So you're open in the evening? Okay. So what time are you guys open? And you're right on Market Street?
Yep,
when it's
628 East Market. We're open from 6 to 7, Monday through Friday.
So from 6 to 7 in the evening. And what do typically people come in, and what could they do to help out when they come, if they're coming down there? What are the qualifications to get food from you?
Yeah, well, to get food, they have to be low income, as stated by the Self-Declaration of Need form. So it's 150% of the poverty level. So we see a lot of families, and a lot of my families that come to us don't make anything near what the income guidelines are. So they're low, they're definitely struggling. So, and as I said, a lot of our families that come to us are working, they just don't make enough money to make ends meet. So
what are some immediate things? You have more families than you can feed, like.
We are supported through those 4 churches. We also get state and federal food, part of commodity programs. So we get state food purchase program funds, and we also have TFAP food that we get. So, but we're definitely volunteers driven. We have about 250 families that volunteer at the pantry on a regular basis.
So how can, if somebody wants to get involved in volunteering, how do they do that?
They give us a call. Our typical volunteer works 1 night a month, and that's their pantry night. So they help for about an hour and a half. What makes us also a little unique, besides being open in the evenings, we're a choice pantry. So we match a volunteer up with a client who needs food, and they go through the pantry to pick and choose the foods that they're going to take home that night.
Wow. So, and does it matter if they speak Spanish, English? Is it that everyone can help them? You have the people there.
Yeah.
So,
we have a high percentage of Egyptian families also that come to us.
Okay. And so is there companies that can give food to you?
Absolutely. We take donations.
Hi Ty, hi Philip, hi Megan.
From let's see, different local businesses. We, in fact, I just got a call from Rudders. She has some product that she wants to donate, so we just have to hook up so that we can get it into the building.
Nice. So with volunteers, like, how is that? Is there, you need drivers? Like, what kind of volunteers? Anybody? Like, is there a specific need you have right now?
We're always looking for volunteers that can help in the evening. We're to help with food distribution. Like I said, we're open Monday through Friday, and we like to have about 12 volunteers for each of those shifts. We also give food out on the first and third Thursday mornings, and also we have some afternoon distributions on the fourth Monday and the fourth Friday of every month. So, you know, you start looking at all those distributions, it takes a lot of people.
Yeah, and distribution is huge because you have to get the food to the people, otherwise it's no good just sitting there.
Exactly. And then we also have volunteers that go and pick up donations. We have daily donations from the East York Giant that we look for volunteers to help with. We also have food that comes in with our state and our federal programs.
And I'll let you see that in case anyone hops on that you see.
Okay.
You give a shout out.
Sounds
and
good.
Can you share and invite? Did you share and invite this?
I don't know if I did or not.
Alright, well I can help you if you get on.
Okay.
We do everything. There's no retakes. We have a good time. We're excited to have you on.
That's great.
And what you all are doing in the city, and we want to make sure that people know that you know, first of all, Give Local York. It's a 24-hour online giving spree. And it's presented, we want a big shout out to Megan Hess and the York Federal Fellows Alumni Association. It's to benefit hundreds of York County nonprofits, and the goal is simple: inspire York Countyans to come together and show pride in their community, to contribute and support life-changing work of local nonprofits. It all stays in York. So on May 4th, you find a device. Pretty much now you can go on any device, any smart device, and you go to givelocalyork.org. Get there at 11:59, so when 12 a.m. comes on May the 4th be with you, May 4th, 2018. And we're going to be down at Central Market. But your giving is going to go further than ever before because there's already a $100,000 stretch pull thanks to People's Bank, Powder Mill Foundation, the York County Community Foundation, and the Arthur J. and Lee R. Gladfelder Foundation. Plus, they have $50,000 in additional stretch pull dollars thanks to Cultural Alliance of York County and the United Way of York County. Nonprofits can also compete to win special bonus prizes during the whole select hours throughout First Friday when we're raising $1 million, and we should definitely be able to exceed that goal because we're going to put some serious, and we need your help. We need everyone. That's why share and invite them. That's what social media is. You know, think about the things you share and invite. Share this. You know, the human factor is all you need to know, that everything touches a human factor, right? And what she said, what Chris said in the beginning was that they didn't have any statistics because they were volunteers and they're working. They're not going to write down statistics. They're feeding people. They're transferring products. They're putting them on pallets. They're getting them out. They're finding. There's a process that has to be done. So just like Give Day, you're going to get to be able to give right to Catholic Harvest Food Pantry. So right there, are you going to be down at the market?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. So it's going to be a county-wide celebration. This is not York City. This is York County. It's a human event. And there's going to be activities. There's going to be flash mobs. There's going to be all kinds of different things on First Friday. And you're invited to join Central Market from 9 p.m. to midnight as they count down the time, the final total. So stay tuned to all the events. We appreciate you. And I'm going to go look for you on here while you
Excellent.
Share and invite, and if you need help, let me know. Megan knows. I'll get you locked out of some places, but it's for a good cause. So what a great time to push the envelope, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's never hard to ask when you're asking for the right reason, right? So how long have you been a part of this, Chris?
I've been their director for 13 years.
So
I
what
was
made
the first
you?
and only employee at the food pantry.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what got got you involved? How did you find this place?
Um,
Like in your whole inner self that you were like.
I was volunteering there. I had Girl Scouts.
You hear that right there again,
and
a
I was
volunteer.
volunteering, yes, and they were in the market looking for somebody that they could hire. They were ready to take that step, and when I got hired, they said the pantry works. We want you to show us a better way and take it to the next step. So under my direction, I took it from 525 families a month to 750.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and,
amazing.
Yep, and it used to be a bag program. They used to pack up bags and then hand them out to the clients. So we changed that around to a choice pantry because we felt that that was a better
Instead
way.
of just taking whatever, we're going to give you a choice. Because, believe it or not, people still have to like it. I mean, you can say what you want and they'll throw it away and then it's a waste.
Well, and they didn't even
Wow,
want to throw it away.
No.
They wanted it to go to somebody who could use it.
Yeah, well, no, of course, but to do that is nice.
It was. Because everybody has likes and dislikes. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account.
Yeah, I mean, look right there.
There it is.
Catholic Harvest Food Pantry.
That's us.
Serving those in need.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You got a chance to get to know. And here's the thing. It's getting the chance, and and we're going to do different things with charities down the road once we get through all these interviews. It's not hard to do this. Is this hard?
No, this was easy.
It was great.
Shane, you're making it easy.
Well, this makes it easy, right?
It does, it does.
When people feel, because you need to feel the passion.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're going to bet on someone, bet on the person that started as a volunteer.
Right.
I mean, right?
Right.
I don't need your numbers because you were too busy doing things. Like, that's cool. I don't need those numbers. That's what I say. Think about, there's easy ways to find the blessings in here, and it's your county.
Yeah.
And it matters.
Yeah.
People talk about all these things. Let's go from the beginning foundation of the human factor instead of the end result when you see stuff. Let's go to the beginning result. Let's get people inspired. Let's get, I talk to, when anyone comes into our studio, I say Art Lounge is for hungry, angry, tired, or lonely. Hungry. You can't make good decisions when you're hungry.
Right.
Nobody wants to.
Right.
They say when I get home I want to eat first, right?
Right.
In school, it proves that children can't learn. Even adults, I don't think anybody can when they're hungry.
Right.
This is the foundation of everything.
Right.
We don't want hungry people.
Yep.
It leads to a lot of not things. I mean, medical, besides social things that aren't good that people would resort to. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying, these are the factors, man. This is the foundation. This is our community. Please invite and share your friends. This is the time. Today's the day, not tomorrow, right? Chris came out here in the rain. It didn't matter that it was raining, right? You're still out here.
I am.
People are still hungry. Mm-hmm. So Monday through Friday from 6 to 7. Mm-hmm. The only pantry that is open in the evening.
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. And you serve the whole county.
We do.
So check it out. Right here you're getting a chance. Invite. Oh, look at me with this. It's okay. We're live. But check it out. Catholic Harvest Food Pantry. Beautiful, love the artwork, right? So what kind of foods do they get?
Oh, they get non-perishable things, of course, but then they also get dairy, they get milk, they get eggs, they get meats, they get produce. I've got apples and oranges and pears and plums right now on the distribution. So
Catholic Harvest Food Pantry's mission is to provide food and essential non-food items. So you do essential non-food, so what's that?
Well, that would be things like toothpaste, the things that most people take for granted. So toothpaste, toilet paper, soap, cleaning supplies, all of those things.
That is awesome. I mean, look at this. They help people who are in a difficult situation due to illness, accident, financial stress, and any other problem that causes them to be in need. No one should go hungry regardless of their race, color, national origin, religion, sex, age, or disability. All individuals and families in need are welcome.
Yep.
I mean, right there, share and invite. Look at this. Here we are with these. I love these little packs at the end. $50 provides you a weekly fuel cost for pantry vehicles used for donation, pickup, and deliveries to shut-ins.
So we have some families, not too many, so but we have some clients who can't get to the pantry because they are disabled, or are elderly. So we have a small group that we deliver to, but the majority of our families come to us. So it's sometimes a struggle for them to get to us because
Yeah.
they don't have their own transportation. So they have to get their things home on a bus, or they take their carts, little grocery cart or little shopping carts
Yeah.
to the pantry, and that's how they get their food home. Sometimes it's for just them, sometimes it's for their family of 8. So we pack it up.
Wow.
Pack it up for them.
Wow. So you know it's all different for every family.
So, absolutely.
And then you find out how many they have, ages, all
Yep.
that matters.
Yep.
So food matters at different ages,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep. A bigger family's going to get more food than a smaller family that comes
Yeah.
to the pantry.
Wow. And $100 can fund a weekly supply of toothpaste for our clients' dental health.
Yep. We found the cheapest place in town to buy toothpaste. So
Wow.
$100 will buy it for a week.
That's awesome. $250 will purchase 200 pounds of frozen chicken fillets.
Yep.
Wow.
So
This is great stuff.
thanks.
Guys, go and check all this out, right?
That's what our pantry looks like.
This is what it looks like right here, so
Yep,
check it out.
yep.
So the graph shows the expenses, food distributed, expenses to distribute the food. Wow, so look at the 87% of that big old pie,
Yes.
right?
Majority in food.
York is eating at 87% right there. And anyone knows anything, that's an efficient pie.
Absolutely.
Like, what do I say? If you run your business like a non-for-profit, you'll have more to give to non-for-profits.
Yes.
So that's a true story.
Yep.
So check it out. So can people come in and help out in here? Do you need help sorting? Like, what do they do?
Yep.
So can we describe them? And we'll get a video sometime down here. We'll show you what a live Shane train in the trenches, having fun with the energy down there and showing you. And we want people to see what it looks like to come in there. You know, their mission is awesome. Like all these non-for-profits, and it's epic. Like nobody should. And if people don't know about it, there's people that might feel hopeless that people don't care. The people are no good. People don't care. That's not true. And you're seeing that. You're going to keep finding that out.
Right.
You are now going to be able to much easier see. And where's everybody at? On their phones. That's why I ask you to share and invite. Everyone's on their phones. This is amazing. So what goes on in here, and how does this operation happen? In order to provide a 6 to 7, what does it take to provide 6 to 7 open?
Okay. Well, we have a ton of volunteers that help out. Our families that come to us, we have 30 slots available for food distribution. So our families call a different telephone number to get their name on one of those slots. They come in at 6 o'clock, they meet a volunteer, and a volunteer gets matched up. They take them through the pantry, they walk together so that they can pick and choose the things that.
And that seems so efficient to do it that way, right?
It is.
Boom. Let's be efficient with everyone's time and resources.
Yep.
That's what that does, right?
Absolutely.
And that's through experience,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Did it start that way always, or did it eventually come that way?
It worked into that experience.
Through just wanting to make everything be efficient, and it's always the non-for-profit's always about the end result of people, right? They want people to come in, like you said, get packed up, they have to go on buses. They know the feel of the community.
Right.
And you now get the opportunity to get the feel of what they're feeling.
Right.
And that's where the compassion comes in, and when you get that feeling and you're like, this is the one, right? Because you had to get this is the one to find. How did you find the Catholic Harvest food pantry?
Probably word of mouth, to be honest with you.
And word of mouth
That's how
now
I
is
found
what?
it.
Social media?
Yes. A lot of
So word of
Lot
mouth
of
is
it.
sharing, you asking them to help this mission if it's
Right.
laid on your heart,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
Do what's laid on your heart. If it's laid on there, if food, not going hungry, but they give more than that. So let's talk about the other stuff. And I always say it when you go in there, you're getting hearts of compassion, and people can feel that. And I've heard story after story where people talked about a situation, whether it was their family or them themselves, when they went into one of these situations, one of these non-for-profits for help, and they were inspired, and that's how somebody ends up working there
Right.
and volunteering there.
Right. A lot of
And it's
fun.
a continuous circle. So what was it that inspired you? I mean,
I liked helping people. So that's what my inspiration was to come to the pantry. I enjoy the work that I do. I've met a lot of really great people, whether it's clients who come to us, whether it's volunteers who help out, whether it's people who make a donation so that we can continue doing the work that we do.
And I love it. I saw already 2 anonymous donations up there,
Oh,
right?
that's cool.
Yeah, for like, there's already 2,500 anonymous. Did you see
Yes,
it?
yes, we
Yeah.
have 2 families that said that they will match the first 2,500.
Nice. So, right, the blessings are laid out there.
Yeah.
You can do a $25. Remember,
Yep.
it's 10 to get in,
Yep.
and then they're in the pool.
Yep.
So everyone's money goes further local
Yep.
from being in. And I want to talk about Give Local York. It's the first time ever on May 4th. Put it on your calendar. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. Our community is going to be transformed to a community-wide celebration of generosity that benefits hundreds of nonprofits, 200 and more, serving organizations for York County. Every dollar donated to givelocalyork.org on that day will be amplified by a stretch pull of $100,000, so your giving goes further. We're going to unite the organizations for 24 hours. It's on First Friday, dine-outs, flash mobs. You can win different gifts that go, and you can give them, they go right to your organization. I mean, it's going to be a 24-hour, like, let's all get together and see how we really, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that. And it's like, oh my God, I've been trying to find a place to give. We get lost in our everyday life. That this just opens up something that's kind of like a mirror, like when a mirror's foggy and you take the fog off and you can see through it.
Right.
That's what Give Local York is.
Yeah.
It's like when you get out of the shower, there's the mirror's foggy, and you brush it off and you can see again.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
We can see again, and we can help each other. And when you share and invite these broadcasts, that lets other people, you're knocking on virtual doors, and everyone is virtually consumed. So we need to get to their devices. We need to get to their tablets, their computers, their phones, whatever they're on, and that's where we need your help.
Right.
And then after that, people are going to have the opportunity to figure out where they do. So how do people give food? If there's grocery stores or farms or what, if there's anyone out there and they're like, my grandma or my brother has a farm or they have this and they're always looking for a place to give, most people give at least 10% or more of what they bring and reap in the world. And so whatever it is you do, is there an opportunity for them to give you farms or grocery stores?
Yep. Well, you can see we're got produce. We're one of the few that has the ability to distribute produce to our families.
And what makes that happen? How does
donations. Yeah.
and having
most
the
of it-
facility to store it, is it? So it's having that.
Yep.
How big is your facility?
That's a good question, Shane.
Well, we're gonna
Square
check it out.
footage,
I mean, not that I would matter in
sure,
mine,
right.
right? Like, I don't even know what any of that means. So I was just wondering, there might be someone saying, well, I wonder how much they can hold.
Yeah.
But
But we can hold quite a bit. I mean, we have good storage space. We have walk-in freezers. We have good refrigeration.
wow, so I didn't know that. So you have freezers and refrigeration.
Yep.
So can you tell us, like, what it looks like if someone that contacts you and says, hey, I'm sure you have regulars and you have randoms that give you, or no? Are they all regulars? Do you have people that call for donating, like, supplies?
A little bit of everything.
So can you give them so they can maybe see an example of how
Yeah.
somebody donated something? Like, I don't know. Can you give us a couple?
A couple of examples, sure. We
Yeah.
have, in the summertime, we have a lot of families, a lot of donors who will donate fresh produce. They're backyard gardeners, so that's great. We have
Wow.
businesses that will
So
donate
what's the
to
best
us.
way to give it to you? Let's say I'm an everyday gardener and I love gardening, but I don't need all my stuff, right? So what's the best time, like right away?
They can call us and set something up, a time. Let's see. They sometimes will have truckers who have extra that they need to donate, so we get donations that way. We have churches, we have families, we have food drives, we have a little bit
So
of
churches
everything.
would say, hey, we don't want this to go.
Right,
And
right.
so we
They'll
want to
do
make sure.
collections for us, food collections. for us.
Wow, see, so that's, so if you're in a church and you want to have a give,
Yeah,
you can connect.
absolutely.
So, bam, we have a church, we want to be able to have a place, we don't have a facility, and why would they do it? Maybe they don't have a facility to store.
Right.
So this is a
But they
connection.
yep,
And
exactly.
so now they partner up,
Mhm.
and this is part of their thing, and we see that we always talk about cross-pollination, and that's really what today is business world and give world and human factors all about, the crisscrossing
Yeah.
on many lines. So that's really cool.
Yep.
What about volunteers? Do you need volunteers?
Absolutely, yep. Takes
And-
volunteers to collect the food, to sort the food, to distribute the food, yeah, to take the food in, to get the food out.
And is there an age limit? Too young, too old?
Yeah,
What are
we
the,
usually start the kids at about age 12 and